always think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Hey, alert! He's checking quick. Tighten up. Check safety. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Watch out. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check your hot read. Check 43. Check hot route. Hey, 0.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. 14, got it.
Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Go left.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly from Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
This is Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking end zone for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 41 yards.
Here we go, let's bring it. 51, stop!
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Ready, we're ready. Check 55, come on. Danny. Good dash. Hey! Wait!
Now Ryan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Good job right there. 45 the mic. Here I come. Wide. 36 power. Kill. Tempo.
Here's Wilson to throw again. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right. Let's go, team. Let's go.
37-yard line.
Hey, let's get this. Hatch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Crash. Check nine. You got tight right there.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
Falcons 7, Seahawks 0.
Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. One flip. Deuce. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 13. Check. Come on, that. One flip. Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Jump.
On first down, Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Hey, 0.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Check.
The 39-yard
Watch
line.
twins.
From the 39, Wilson being chased out left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Four down.
After the interception, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Freeman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Let's go.
On third down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
14. 45. Echo. 45. Ready? 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic. Let's go one more. Check 15. Run left. Move 15. On your team.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
11.
Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check. 11. Hey, switch gears. 51, south.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th.
Charlie! 55!
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm trying to collect. Check 99. Check 99. 21. Mike, 55. Check 55. Wait. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
To throw again is Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
59, ready. Ready. Wait.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
One flip. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Got it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Ryan to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Go. Tackles. Alert.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Allen Bailey drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Falcons take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Again, Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hey, Tuesday. Move. 51, jump.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, you ready?
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. 36.
51, jump.
Throwing again, Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And Freeman lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Target. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey guys, listen.
Watch 52. Talk. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Rush in. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
SOS.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Wilson, they'll run the screen with Carson.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Check three. Watch safety creeping.
Friday.
On third down, Wilson.
Switch.
Open man is Gordon, complete. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Mike 52. Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Good job.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 36. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw on second and 10. Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught. Block it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Drop deep, drop deep. Tighten up, tighten up.
The shotgun handoff to Procise. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
It's third down.
Alert.
On third and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.